Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. And today I have come on live to help focus myself. A lot of things I want to play with and do. I'm falling down the rabbit hole of watching all my fellow demonstrators in the US doing product hauls and unboxings of their new pre-order. Mine is due to come on Monday and I'll probably do the same, but I came in my craft room to craft, so let's craft. I'm just waiting to find myself on my own channel here. On a bit of lag here. Here we go. So yeah,
this summer, make it incredible. Make it Scotch. So you...
Hi Karen, hi Heather, hi Shaz, hi Randy, and anyone else who's here watching. It does say there's a few more people here, so come in and say hello. If you're in the UK, I guess you're sheltering from the rain. Yeah, I'm struggling to focus today. I need to get out for my walk, but it keeps pouring with rain. So I figured I might leave that till later in the day, since it's light till quite late, and if I'm going to get soaked, then I can come in and have a hot shower and put my jammies on. But hey, we did get ready and we were going to go out, and then it just started hammering it down, so we've decided Peter's not feeling too grand today, so not quite sure what's going on with him, but I've suggested he rests and I craft. So I'm going to move my stamp set simply because of the glare. So I recently got the Deckled Layers Dies and I've used them but not a lot. So we are going to use them, but first of all I need something to use them with. So I've been sorting out a wee bit to try and focus the mind. So I've got half a sheet of A4 white here. Hi Elizabeth, and you come too. Sorry. So come in and get some shelter anyway. Huddle up, have a wee laugh, drink. I know some of you have been having a hard time this last week or two, so just let's try and think of positive things in here and cheer ourselves up. Just a wee hug, like just shelter from life's storms in here with me. That's all a bit philosophical. Hey Mama Alan, you come from Wisconsin. How's the weather in Wisconsin? I wonder if you're as wet as we are here in the UK. Somebody stole our summer. Oh, I think it's something and nothing, Heather, but yeah, we'll just monitor them. I'll micromanage them. That's why I'm better through here to let him work it out himself. Right, so I've picked these colours and I'm just going to do a half sheet wonder, and hopefully I'll be able to make 2 cards with this. You're warm, humid but sunny. That's a bit, we're kind of cold and wet if I'm being honest. So anyway, I've got an idea. I've just got these stamp sets out, and let's not linger too long with this. Let's just play. Now the thing is, there's a bit of me thinking I'd be better doing a full sheet stamping. I'm just thinking it's really not much economy doing a half. I'll keep that for something else. Let me get out a full sheet, because I want to, in my head I want to do a landscape card, so let's just do a full sheet. Maybe won't make them all into cards, but let's just play. Now I have the sketch played stamp and I have been playing with it, and I've come up with some sort of tartany-ish backgrounds, but I just think that we might be able to use this in the background here. But I'm just realising that I probably haven't cleaned it properly and I want to use it as a background. So let's clean the green off it, because I want to use Lemon Lolly on it. Does this surprise you that it hasn't been cleaned properly? I think I tried to wipe it over, but I think I might need this. No, I hadn't taken much of that green off, had I? Right. Now I'm not going to use the block for this. I'm just going to get my microwave my microwave cloth, my microfiber cloth, and just make sure. Right. Okay, settle down. So I've actually been struggling with my hay fever this week, so I've got some hot orange here. Well, I've got cold orange now. It was hot once. I've still got green on here, can you see that? I did some tartanish backgrounds, which I will share later. They're not into cards yet, so I'm actually just going to do this with my hand so that I'm not getting an even texture. I'm going to move the other colours. I like this lemon lolly. As I say, I'm not going to particularly, but whatever I'm getting from it, I'm going to stamp off and then just stuck to my hand. A bit of hand stamping. No? Okay. Okay. I'm just thinking it up off. I know I'm off shot. It's just so that the background is not a complete white. I actually find this lemon lolly is a darker colour than I thought it would be, but that's good. Right, we could have used what's them things called, stencils, masks, but I just thought I could provide myself with a background. And now, what about cleaning it before you put it away, Janice? About that idea. So how is everyone? We're all moving forward, in the forward direction, do you think? Tell me something that makes you happy today. Did you all get a drink from the table and are you all cooried up? I've not put the fire on because it's not that cold yet, but apart from our Antipodean friends, although I did think about it the other night, and then I thought of the cost. I was like, okay, no, we won't. Right, so I want to use the Darling Details because I love the flowers, but I'm not so keen on the leaves with this, so I might bring in this big leaf from the texture. Oh no, actually that one from Textured Floral. So let's see. I think I should really have gone for my walk. That would help me focus, I think. I'm going to use these flowers. Oh yeah, so you're able to have a bit more free time, Randy. That's grand. You're a wonderful friend, you know that? That you help look after your friend. I'm sure her family appreciate what you do. Yes, we'll do the outline first and then fill it in. Right, so I'm going to do this one with Orchid Oasis. Hey Pauline, and you come away in. Is it wet where you are too? I didn't intend to do such a big sheet of stamping, but hey, you just as well. Right, so I'm using stronger colours because I've got this background here. And it will just add texture through everything. I'm going to put this one. Two. Hey Joanna! Oh, Saturday afternoon, everybody will be busy doing stuffs. I'm glad to see some of you are still here. Joanne, I thought you were was it not you that was night shift last night? No, it wasn't you. It wasn't you, it was Heather. I was going to say, how are you still going? It was Heather when I watched her this morning. I'm just making wee groups. So Karen's told me she's been for a walk, and that's good. And she's been out with the dog for her walk. Has anyone else got something cheery to tell us about your day so far? This is random because if I make 4 cards with, I want them all to be different. But I'm going to be using the Deckled, for those who've come in late, I'm going to be using the Deckled rectangles to make some layered cards. You feel like you've been on a night shift, okay? Alright. I don't know if that's enough big flowers. Maybe not. Maybe do another kind of group up here. And then I'll come in with a smaller flower. Who's got this darling details? Hey Amy, in you come. Oh, you've got rain as well in Illinois. It's definitely a crafting. Hey Nessa! Oh gosh, they're ready early, your apples. Apple crumble. Who doesn't like apple crumble? Oh my goodness. I know the Deckled circles, I have not ordered them. But they'll be on my next order, which, you know, watch this space, coming soon. I expedited my pre-order, so I should be able to do an unboxing on Monday. I'm going to leave that at that. Of course, I've just inked that up, haven't I? Well, just stick. Don't know when to stop. Do it right. Stop, Janice. Pop that one away. Before you have to hunt for them. Nessa. Oh, congratulations, Pauline. Oh, Freddie, what a lovely, that's such a cute name. It used to be an old man's name, didn't it? But it's so cute for a wee lad. It's been quite modern now, Freddie. That's wonderful. Gosh, great grandparents. Can't be old enough to be a great grandparent. I'll go in and fill, I'll do these and then I'll go back and fill everything. How's about that? That is really good cheery news. Right, so I've got gorgeous grape here. Now see, this is sort of like half a flower, but okay if it's on a stem. But, and I suppose you could kind of team it up with some leaves, but I've probably not left much room here for leaves. But see, if you do that, ink it up again and turn it round and just kind of overlap. I mean, you're not, I'm going to be filling this in, so it, do you know, it's just try and get the dots over each other actually. I did that a bit separate, but it will be fine. It'll be all right on the night, as they say. So it just gives you a fuller flower. Oh, you've been at Card Club this morning, Pauline. Oh, how great. So where do you go for that? Was it a in-person Card Club or an online one? I'm just trying to decide where I'm putting this. This wasn't, I'm taking so long to do this. This should be the quick bit because it's the time will be taken. You might have to be here for a few hours. A rainy Saturday afternoon. I'm reading what you're saying. I'm assuming that Ian is your partner, husband, or whatever. This is, there's no structure to this, it's just random. Right, so I think what I'll do is I'll do some of the filling in and then it'll start to make more sense. I might add some leaves and then I'll maybe see what I've got space for then. Oh, you run it in person. Wow. 20 years, Pauline, amazing. Right. So I'm filling the Orchid Oasis ones with Orchid Oasis. Isn't this a lovely stamp set? Who's got this? Remember I came on one, I think it might have even been a Saturday with my granddaughter and she made you a card with it. I have to just turn it around so I can reach. But I have gone for a direction because I'm going to separate this into cards. I hope you're able to stay with me for the long haul here. I don't think this is going to be quick. Oh, that would be cool to share that, Pauline. That's fab. Yeah, it's just one of these sets. I just thought, I think I like that. I mean, you know, not that I needed a floral set because, well, I do have a few there. But I just think this is it's fun. The leaves in it are kind of, I think they're a bit confusing for me. There's a wee bud as well, which is nice. But just watch me, Joanna. Do something, will you? I'm glad, Shaz. I'm sending you a hug. I know things have not been great, but I'm sure you will soon be able to move forward. Do you know, I was thinking the other day, I listen to lots of people, listen to podcasts and listen to people, you know, about positive mindset and all that stuff. and you know, there's a lot of emphasis on gratitude and what are you grateful for today, and you know, mostly apart from the obvious, you know, family and friends, I am so grateful for the community that we have in YouTube, our crafting community. You guys are so wonderful because we just accept each other as we are today, not as we might be tomorrow or as we were yesterday, just as we are today, everything. That's one of the reasons I just like to come on when I just think of you as my friends, and when I'm struggling with, like today, struggling with focus. I struggle with focus all the time. My head is always burling. Always burling. And this, just right now, just sitting stamping and knowing my friends are here with me, I just feel so much calmer and can filter some of the stuff out that I wasn't able to filter out earlier. No, I can't find this one, can I? That's it. Can you see now that I filled them in? They're much more like whole flowers. Do this one and then we'll pop some leaves and then we'll kind of decide if we need more. Oh, Joanna, I've been thinking about you too. I mean, you didn't want to detail, but you did say you didn't get the best of news. Yeah. You will get your head round it, sweetheart. There's nobody you know, we want to fix it, but we can't. And we don't, do you know, and there's none of us can pretend that we know how you feel right now, because that is what that would be, we'd be pretending. But know that you're loved, and know that there's always someone here to talk to, or even just be with. Don't always have to talk, just be. I'll give Joanne a big hug, but don't squeeze her too tight. We don't damage her. In fact, let's just have a group hug. And then you don't need to tell us what your issues are, just a hug is free. Right, let's put some, how many times have I said this? I'm going to put some leaves in until I see where I'm going. I'm going to use this leaf, Lost Lagoon. Do you know what colour I've not got out, but I'm going to bring it in? I think my old Night of Navy's got to come in. Lost Lagoon isn't, do you know what? This just left the building as I joined the building, as they say. But it's come back. I kept hearing hi Shirley, and you come. I heard everyone talking about Lost Lagoon when I first tried. Oh, this is over juicy. Do you agree? Right, what have I got that's nice and smooth? Not that bone folder, because that's the good one. What have we got? So the best thing sometimes is just one of our nice rounded. I just need to push some of that ink back. Because this is new, it's just a bit juicy for a distinctive stamp. I don't want to take it off, I'm just pushing it back to the back there. And by the time I open it again, it'll all have redistributed itself. There's a word for you. Redistributed. That's better, Janice. Much better. Now, is that going to fit in there? Is it going to overlap? Yes, it might, and who cares? Because, do you know, if you've got any flowers close to you, they overlap each other. Some of them steal the show. That's the good thing about hugs, Elizabeth. Here they can travel. Come on, Janice. Speed up, speed up, speed up. If you are needing to clear your head or work something out in your head, do you know there's nothing better than just getting a sheet of paper and a couple of stamp sets and some ink and just stamping. Absolutely, Nessa. Who's ready for the new catalogue coming out? Who's ready for new things to play with? You've got your cuppa there, Pauline, that's fab. Well, if you've done your class for today, you've done your work for today. Right, I think these have got enough leaves. Let's just... Yeah, do you know, that... It's the people that end up not being able to craft, that's hard, or get so down because of things that they can't see a way to craft. Yeah, well, I used my product credit to cover having mine expedited, but mainly because I have a class to design. I've taken part in a collaboration again. I don't know if you are, Joanna or Karen. No, it's Karen Egan usually that does that. I'll put my name down so I need to see it through right. I want a leaf for here, I think. Let me see. I'll use this wee one here. This is what oh, I thought I'd lost that stamp, but it just had moved. And I'm going to use this little wee flower in a minute, so just you wait and see what's next. The back says no. How was it? I've been thinking, do you know, I was actually going to head out to the Linlithgow Artisan Market today and have a wee look at that, and I was saying to Peter about Arnottdale having their thing on at Dollar Park, the summer fair. The weather is just so unfair to, you know, people who put a lot of work into planning summer fairs, and your heart goes out to them. I've got a stall next week in Grangemouth at a summer fair. I'm hopeful for slightly better weather than this. Just with my crochet baskets and bags. I was just thinking that this is Parakeet Party I've got here. Keep going for lemon lime twist and forgetting about my old parakeet, so I thought we'd bring it out again because it's a lovely green. Oh, I'm glad there was a good turnout for them, and yeah, you guys and your singing are fab. Could sing us a wee song just now, Shirley, while we're all huddled together. Oh, Shaz! Oh, that's so frightening. Hi, Carol, I didn't see you coming in. Anyone else sneaked in that I didn't say hello to? Not sneaked in, but come in. I'm hoping to do the tripled layer technique once, because that's what's in the title. So maybe I shouldn't put titles on. My idea was to just stamp one, and then I was going to do half a sheet, and then I thought, do you know what? That's really scary, Shaz. Right, folks, I am going to come in with a small flower, and it's going to be Night of Navy or Starry Sky. I'm going to let you guys choose. You don't have to, you know what I would normally reach for, but what goes best here will be bringing Night of Navy for the tiny flower and probably the splatter. Sorry, Carol. Well, you know you're more than welcome, and I'm sure the ladies made you feel better. Welcome. I mean, oh God, my words are not here. Okay, so come on, girls. Well, I think it's all girls in here just now. If there's a boy in here, he hasn't owned up. I need a few more of the purple, but can you tell me Night of Navy or Starry Sky? I'm just going to add a few of these ones. A few more purplies. Right, we've got... I want to stay in the bluey-green theme, Shirley. I've got... Somebody count the votes for me. I'll give you another couple of minutes while I pop in some more purple in here. Are you keeping account, Nessa? Right, let's fill them in if we can find the filler one. Here it is. Oh, Joe, I really appreciate the support on my Etsy shop that you guys have given me. My crochet baskets. They're not going to storm on Etsy at the moment, but they're certainly going to storm at the markets and personal commissions. Okay, take care, Shirley. Thanks for popping in. Of course, these will now need leaves around them, won't they? Ooh. I did do myself a big favour this morning though. I roasted a lovely piece of leg of pork and sorted a pile of vegetables from the garden into the steamer, so when we're hungry later, dinner won't be difficult to do. So, right, so I need some more of these wee leaves. Anyone know where to put it? Here it is. Because I'm going to cut this up, I really want it to be quite full. Are we going anywhere? Is it looking okay? I'm quite liking the checkered background actually. Definitely worked. See, the things you learn. When I first started stamping, I wouldn't have thought of that. It's something that I've learned from Artful Stamping with Ruth. Have you guys missed her this week? I have. Hi Sherry, and you come. You've just flown in from Indiana to Scotland. Welcome, ma'am. Right, so small flower. So Nessa, is it Night of Navy for my little flower? My little wee flower? Isn't it sweet? Okay, here it goes. Night of Navy, here she comes. Yeah, and I agree with some of the ladies, a pink would have worked here. Which one? I've got Night of Navy. Whoa! Do you know, since I'm going to chop this up, what I could do is do Night of Navy one bit, a pink on another. Well, that or will just not, I don't know. Randy shouting for Stanley Sky. Where are we, Nessa? Well, what's the votes? People are still voting. We'll do half and half. Starry Sky one, did it? Hey Heidi, how are you, my dear? My Antipodean friend has just flown in. All right then. I'm going to give in to you. Starry Sky it is. It does, at the end it doesn't really matter because all Stampin' Up colours are lovely. And they all work together in a kind of a way. So I actually need to fill up these, see where these holes are. This is another one I learned from Ruth, is fill up the black holes. Although I do think that Starry Sky is very too close to Orchid Oasis. But I have to do it for you to let you see that. It's okay when it's like wee groups like that. The only thing is this flower's got a hole in it. So we'll have to fix that. I think what I'll do is I'll just bring in my Lemon Lily, what do you call it? Blend. Oh, we're never going to get a card made, are we? And you come. It's like wet Saturday afternoon stamping. They're like little forget-me-nots, aren't they? Oh, you got wet today. Oh. I have to go out. I absolutely have to go out. I promised myself I would, but I'm working up to it. Yeah, we're going with the vote. But I would have preferred maybe too. It is pretty though, whatever. It's just that there's not enough difference. I don't know why that is, that they show up so like each other. I can't run anyway, so. I think we'll just kind of, I think we'll stop. All I'm going to do is fill in the middle for diddle. Yeah, yellow centre. I know, I kind of feel that. See, I still want to bring in, let's bring Night and Navy in too. Because it's feeling left out on this shelf there. It does, you're right, Shaz. Oh, feel better now. Feel better now. Oh, I'm glad of that, Caroline, you enjoy that. I'm going to go over some of these. See the difference in there in the black hole. You have to try things before you know for sure. I'll just keep stamping. Now remember, I've got to go in and give them yellow centres yet. Then I've got to chop it all up. Swathes of forget-me-nots. It does, doesn't it? But yeah, my stamping is singing better than I can, that's for sure. Oh, that was a bit dodgy. I recovered that. Right, I think I just stopped. No, I can't. I have to do some splatter. Did you know there's a nice splatter stamp here in Textured Floral? Oh yeah, Amy likes to craft, but she is away to see the rugby at Murrayfield today with her mummy. She was having her ears pierced today, so I'm waiting to hear how that went. I didn't ask you what colour to splatter, I just decided myself. There, she's been going on about it, so Mum's finally given in, so she's done a lot of research and she has 10. Mind you, I was 20 before I got mine done, but that's because I'm a scaredy. I bet a lot. Rebecca she was younger, that's another story. Ears piercing's not really that a big deal, but when your daughter phones you when she's just been at university for a week or two, and she phones you and she says, "Mum, I've got my tongue pierced," she couldn't even speak properly. I was really upset. She'd probably kill me for making that public. Not kill me, but have any of you had your tongue pierced? Right, Janice. Oh no, there's none over them. I'm going to stop because I'm just like, I think I'm now stamping for the sake of stamping, and I just need to give these wee forget-me-nots a bit of. Right, so I have Lemon Lolly Dark, I think would be the thing. And then we get back to the point. Of the video, which was to make a layered card. That's what the idea I started out with, right? So just quickly going to yellow these centres, and hey, I almost don't want to chop it up now. But we will. Oh, you had your belly button. Just talk amongst yourselves while Janice fills in the holes. And remember, when I think I'm finished, I won't be, so you'll need to tell me which one I missed. So you need to stay awake too. Right, have I missed any? I know it seems, yeah, is that me? Have I been successful there? Right. Okay, so we did say we'd make a layered card, so we really need to go on and do this. So let's make a space, because I'm going to need my, what's the thing called? My cut and emboss machine. So let's put this ink away. How novel is that, putting ink away? Right, and stamps away. It's kind of a shame, isn't it, Caroline? But the whole purpose was to use the deckled rectangles. Right, so which this stamp set's from, this little one's from Darling Details, and then I need to make the space, or we'll get into a dreadful muddle. I don't know if this is really me that's here doing this. I have no tattoos. I'm definitely, I admire people's tattoos, but I'm definitely too chicken for that. And too poor. Because I spend all any pennies I've got on a stamp. Yeah, I do admire many tattoos. I think some of the tattoo artists are extremely creative. You're getting a new one in September. Caroline. When the drip sets in. Yeah, who is this person that's cleaning up here? I mean, it is a complete art. I'm missing, oh there it is. I was missing a flower, but it's here. Right, 2 stamp sets. I'll put them aside. I've got 2 ink pads here that have escaped the tidy. Let's put them away. I didn't use wild wheat in the end. I thought I might. I'm okay with that. That's fine. Right, now we need the trimmer, because we need this cutting. Right, let's think about, I'm just going to take half of this because I'm not going to have time to make. the 4 cards, so we'll maybe keep half of it in one piece just now. Put that one in there for something maybe different with it. And then we'll cut this one in half, and then we'll do our die cutting. I've got different ideas going out in my head here, so well, that worked out quite well, didn't it? Now, what colour of card will I use for my layers? I've got Orchid Oasis here, which is the largest part of that one, so we'll get one in. I'm just cutting a piece of card for making the layers. I've got a bit of gorgeous grape. Let's see. Of course I have. I just have so many scraps. They're not all easy to find. What we have is coming. Right, so where's my deckled rectangles? Well, I've got a pretty pad here. Right, these rectangles, didn't put them away very tidily, did I? But that's me. Right, so they do all stack, but I need to put them together before I can separate them. So what I'm going to do is on each thing use every second size. It's just easier to start with them like this. So it's a good set, but see the deckled circles, there's even more dies in that set. I think there's about 14. What have I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here. So I'm now going to take away every second die and put that here. Right, so these ones will be for my stamping and this one is for my coloured layer. So I need the machine in first, don't I? And I've got my paper tape. Just as well my water bottle was empty because it's now full over my feet. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have... Oh, you're back again, Shirley. Welcome. Right. Excuse me while I shove the obstacle course out of my way. Right, I need... The trolley's behind me. Right, so yeah, this is the ones for the layers, so let's do them first, the card layers. So what we need to do is arrange these on here. Kind of evenly. And that's why I got my paper tape, because just to hold them steady. If they're not quite, I'm not going to over, do you know what I mean? It's going to be okay. Oh, sorry to hear that, Shirley. That's horrible. Right, so that, I don't know if I can get them off. Ah, see, that could be useful. They're not even straight, but it's not going to be the end of the world. We'll work it out. Right, so that gives us our gorgeous great layers. We'll just lay them to the side and do the same with the orchidaceous now. Orchidoasis. I would say this is a bit skewy, so I'm going to try and straighten that up. Who's brought the chocolates? Pass them round. Did you bring any keto chocolate for me? Right, so that's these ones, but I don't need that tape on there, so I'll use it again. So you did a chocolate bar, lovely jubbly. Right, I'm going to put these over here where they won't fall off the desk. Move the Orchidoasis layers and now cut from my stamping. I don't know how much of this you're seeing, probably. I should put that a bit there, but then I'll not be able to get it out of the back. I don't know if you can see a bit better. Just keep talking. Right, I'm going to not overthink this. I'm not going to look too much at choosing where it sits. It's just going to sit. I've not done this style of card for a long time. I think with the stitched, it is like triple, but it'll come up. We've got more than triple here. Doing it with dies rather than doing it with measurements and sticking paper together that you've already cut and everything. This gives you a similar effect for less effort, she says. Well, you've not got a whole lot of measuring to do when you've got the dies. Is it new to you? That's the thing. It doesn't matter how many times I've done something. There's always someone who hasn't seen it before or hasn't noticed if someone else did it. Right, so I used the other 4 dies, the in-between dies, for my pictures. Oh, I'm good. There's a few people who've not. Now, if that's taped down, I can risk bringing that back. Simply because it's easier for me to access it. So that's it. I wonder if we can keep that. We'll put the bits for that picture over here, and then when I get this one done I'll put them over there, and that way I'll not get my pictures mixed up. Alright, Caroline, well, we'll need to do some, right, the watercolour pencils. Right, well, we can do some, I'll try and do something else over the weekend with watercolour pencils. This tape that I'm using, I got it from a company called Heffy Doodle. HEFFIDODDLE. No, that's lies. DOODLE. Heffy Doodle. Or is it HEFFY? I don't know, but you could try that. Both. I've forgotten. It's a long time since we've had a wee long session. That happens a lot, Caroline, I wouldn't worry about it, it's just UPS. Right, so that's all the die cutting. Let's put this picture over here and let's get rid of this machine out of the way. Right, let's pop it. Yeah, it's just a, if you've got layering dies, this is just a fun technique. Oh, you could use designer series paper for it too. Heavy doodle, thanks Joanna. Oh, there's always someone that knows. Right, so for this, well, this one's got quite a lot of orchid aces in it, so we'll pull out the orchid aces. I can't, my words are just not with me today. I don't need the outline one, but I need that one. Righty, so we'll leave all that for the other card, and this card, pardon me. So this is like quadruple stamping, isn't it? Because we've got four sort of layers of stamping going in. I'm not sure that we'll use, I don't know, let me think. We may use that, I'll keep that because that's the size of the card from, right. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this sheet off so that I've got a clean sheet underneath, because all these colours, I'm getting distracted. Right, yeah, they just get held up or something. Right, okay, glue. Have we got glue? That's good. I'm glad you're intrigued, Caroline. Right. Now I have to, do I have to? No, I don't, because I can do this after like a jigsaw. Right, okay, so I need to find the right layer for the right, see I've got glue already. Now which way is up here? Ah, no, I need to think this through. Sorry, I do need to check a few things here. So I need to make sure that I've got the right layer, because these are deckled. If you're using straight, right, that's right, and then I'll put these together and then I'll know. It's kind of, they do fit together a bit like a jigsaw, but they won't fit. I don't think they'll fit the opposite way round, if you get my drift. and that bit. That's the up bit, so let's yeah, the colours worked out nicely, didn't they? So you just put the right layer on the, try and make it central, but we're not going to beat ourselves up about it, right? That one goes there, and then this one and this one go together. Oops. So we just need a bit of glue on here actually. You'll see why in a moment. So what time is it with you, Heidi? Where are you? Are you still on Saturday? Are you floating into Sunday? Then this one. You're into Sunday, right? Okay, I wasn't sure. The west of Australia is still on Saturday. So I'm popping some glue around here. So it's no real measurements for this card, which is good. Just need a quarter sheet of card and a quarter sheet of your stamping or DSP, whatever. I'll come here. I think Heidi does have some German in there, but she lives in Australia. She'll tell you herself. I'm keeping you awake, Heidi. It's nice to have you here, sweetheart. We don't often see you on my live, probably because I came on earlier than I would normally to at the weekend. But that was because it was raining. It was raining cats and dogs. Ah, Janice has got herself in a muddle here. Keep an eye on me. If I show you the underside of this, you'll see why I was putting the glue on the, see, because there's an overlap. There you go, I knew there was something Germanic in her. Who gets the urge to sing Climb Every Mountain when they hear the name Heidi? See? See? My picture goes back together. Who likes a good jigsaw? Hey Glenna, beautiful! How are you? You could put this underneath here, but it's, I don't know if it's going to work because it's a bit squint. Where's my card base? What do you think of this? I've got those nice, I think you might have seen the storage. Some of you might have seen the storage because I have it on Insta and Facebook that Tricia Smith of Smith's Crafty Creations, is it Smith's Crafty Creations? Maybe, I think you'll know who I mean. Tricia, I've been shopping in B&M. I just want to know if this will work to have this on the outside. Right, so if that is lined up there. Yeah, we can make that work, can't we? Do it that way. We've got dottage on there, it will splatter. So it's alright, Glenna, you can look. So if I do it with the outside layer or without the outside layer. Hey Melissa, you come as sweet. Glad to have you here. Yeah, that is the advantage. When I come on at different times, it does allow different people to join in. So you have the vote with the stamping on the outside or without the stamping on the the outline. With this as well. Okay. Right, so what I'm going to do then is to make that well, you can see the half sheet wonder that's left though, Glenna. That's half of what I did. And I'm using these quarters to make these two cards. Look, all that dottage, look. I was kind of thinking of you when I was doing it. I've had my inner Ruth on today and my inner Glenna. So a bit of me thinks this is just a little bit on the big side. But it's not really. Right. Stop faffing, Janice, and just get it stuck down. Anyone else here a faffer? Okay, so it needs, this bit needs to be at the bottom because it's the bottom of that flower. If you're not good at jigsaws, don't do this. Well, you're too late, Heidi, with your opinion because everyone else has voted with. I love this darling details. Yeah, it kind of looks like it's wee faces as well now, doesn't it? But it is a nice stamp set. Do you know what we'll do? The next one without the outside, and then we can compare properly that way. So there. So we'll just build this up a layer at a time. So it is just like, just the same as I did the other layers. Is just offer the glue around this layer that's already there. You know what I mean. And this way with doing it with the dies, if you do it the old-fashioned way with cutting your layers, you don't always hollow out the centre when you do that. So sometimes it can become quite a heavy card. You just procrastinate. I think procrastinate is easily my middle name. Of course I can still put it on here as well. It's okay now. I can do it this way now because we're building. Ooh. See, now there is another alternative that you could do, is actually, you could use that bit for your sentiment. I'm not going to, but you could. Be something different, wouldn't it? You could have a sentiment stamped right in the middle there. Yeah, dimensionals would make it really bulky. Let's put the final piece of the jigsaw. And there we have it, card 1. What do you think? Let me know. Right, so then we'll bring in the ones that are going to have the gorgeous grape. Let's do this one. Icky fingers. Right, let's make up the jigsaws first so that we're all going in the right direction. Right, don't need the outside of that one. Right. Oops. See, I don't know if they're interchangeable or not. They might actually be sort of diagonally symmetrical. Let's see. No, they're not. There's only one way. And now I need the deckled edge circles as well, but these are cool. But these ones have been cut. When they've been cut, they've been a bit ski with. They're on wonk, but do you know, that'll just make for an interesting card. So this time we won't use the outside piece, just so that you can definitely see. There. I hope my phone's, oh, it's plugged in. I was going to say, I hope it's got enough charge to finish this job. Right, so make these up in that way. We see that doesn't even go together, does it? You might, those who came in late, you might want to watch the stamping of the One Sheet Wonder, because I used sketch played underneath everything to give that nice texture. I'm enjoying it. Looks cool. Right, one at a time. Just pop them together, and that way I'll get it right. Glenna, you're so kind. You're so kind. It's been a marathon this afternoon, but do you know what? It's lifted my spirits to be with you guys. Yep. And then I'll just pop the veggies on and then take myself off for a quick stomp around the block. Probably not even stop to take pictures, I'll just do it. That's what I did yesterday. I didn't take my phone with me when I went out for my walk. So I didn't take any pictures, but I did it. I got my mile yesterday, so I need to get it today. Because I promised myself I would. Right, as you see, these are ski with, but I think it'll be fine. So we're not all perfect, so neither will our cards be. They'll be interesting. Just trying to damage limitation here. Oh, I wish that counted, Shaz. I'm walking with someone while they're out. It won't take long once I've got this. We're nearly done. How long have we been here? How long have we been here together, girls? I'm beginning to think that husband, he's either, he was watching the cycling right enough, or he's falling asleep, because usually I get a cup of coffee when I'm doing a live, but oh, oh girls, hi, you're so sweet, so kind. So Caroline, have you actually got your watercolour pencils? Do you own them? They're not in your order on the way. I'm thinking I could come on tomorrow and we could just do something like this but do colouring. Could even come on later on tonight actually. You got the rugby on too. That's probably what he's probably turned over to, the rugby. My daughter and my granddaughter are there at Murrayfield. At the Scotland France. And my grandson as well actually, he's there too. And tomorrow my daughter's telling me she's got a training. Tomorrow she is doing her coaching, rugby coaching training, because she's really got involved with girls rugby. Amy's in a girls rugby team. So Becky's now going to train to be a girls rugby coach. I'm so proud of her. It's making sure that you're kind of matching up your picture as you go. I mean, you could do this with one of these scenes, build it up as well. Did you, Ness? I think it's such a great sport. Such a good social life with that goes with rugby. I know. She's been great. She did like coordinator when fixture coordinator when my grandson, when Sam was in the mini rugby. He's gone on to, you know, the over 12s or whatever now. She says that's a bit out of her league now. But she's been enjoying, and they've been doing a thing on a Friday night at the rugby club, and it's like family touch rugby. So all the parents have get involved, so her and some of the other mums and a couple of dads I think are now doing the training to be coaches, so to keep the girls involved. And because the coaches they already have are already stretched far enough. Now, is this going that way? That way, yeah, it is. Okay, Karen, take care. Oh wow, so yeah, you're a rugby family too then, Shaz. My son played rugby too, and he got up as far as Scottish schoolboys, which was pretty good. But then he sort of discovered girls and things, and didn't train as much. And then he moved to Australia. He had a bit of problems with club rugby in that he worked in a different town to where the training was, and he never could get there on time when he was, you know, when he first started working, and he kind of just lost track of it. And then he moved to Australia, and he was always going to join in there, but work kept getting in the way. So But his children are now playing, that my Australian grandchildren, they're playing Aussie rules football, which is good. It's still an oval ball, isn't it? I'm just putting some glue on there. Hey Jan, how lovely to see you. I'm nearly finished. But come away in anyway. Have a hug. So there we have it. Our 2 layered cards, one without the stamping on the outside and one with. That is the other half of the one sheet wonder that we've cut into. And this we used the darling details and textured floral, and for the base of it we use the sketch plaid, which is cool. And I've had a lovely afternoon with you all. So thank you very much. So let me know if you like this technique. Let me know if you'll have it a go, give a go, and let me know if you like the stamping around the outside or without the stamping on the outside. Lots of questions I've asked you. And can you let me know, is Caroline still here? I am not an expert on watercolour. I'm not an expert on colouring, but I can show you different ways to use your watercolour pencils if you'd like, Caroline. But I might try and do something like that over the weekend. Anyway, but I must go and check that Peter's okay. I think he'll be quite content. I think he'd have let me know if he wasn't well. And then I must go and get that walk and get some dinner. And you never know. So thank you so much for your company, everyone. I'll see if I can find the door. No, I won't. Caroline, I was asking if you want me to do over the weekend some watercolour pencil work. I'm not an expert in colouring, but we could do a bit of stamping and a bit of using them by different ways. There's a few ways to use them. Okay, I might, you never know, I might just get the urge and come on later tonight. Look at this bit of hair sticking out here. What's that like? Koozlik. No matter how short I get the cut, I've always got a koozlik. Anyway. Keep smiling, everyone. Eventually you'll convince yourself. If your smile doesn't work for you, it will work for other people. Are you, Glenna? Well, yeah, I maybe will just come on later on. Must have that walk. Must have some dinner. Okay. See you later. Bye. Where's the door? Here it is.